Welcome to another video. This one is about the best apps and websites, at least for me, for both productivity and studying. I'm going to divide it into websites and apps. So here is TasksBoard, which is an app which I use quite frequently. You can see it's called TasksBoard.app. That's how you can access it on your browser, and it's sort of extension. Of course, it has limitations, as you can see over here. You have to upgrade in order to add multiple boards, and if you're wondering what a board is, then this is what it looks like, and it includes many lists. This is basically called a Kanban board, and it's very popular nowadays. And the good thing is that you can just shift around these lists or cards as you wish, and you can even add dates. Now you might be wondering, why do I use this instead of Trello? Trello is quite similar. Well, that's because I am doing online school and it's integrated with Google Classroom. So the benefit of using TasksBoard instead of Trello is that it integrates with Google Drive and with my Google Classroom calendars and Gmail, and that's why it's really good, because I can attach files from Google Drive, as you saw right now, and when I go to calendar, it brings all of my tasks over there, and can even use it along with Google Tasks, which is right over here in the corner. Everyone must know about Google Tasks. It's available as an app on your phone as well, and so this is really good. That's why I like TasksBoard. It just brings all of my tasks over here as well, and that's the main reason why I use it instead of Trello. We'll come to Trello also later on, however. Now next is an app which I like very much and I use quite a lot, and it's known as Quizlet. I'm pretty sure that most of you have heard of Quizlet and have probably even used it, but for those of you who have not, then let me tell you, it's one of the best sites to use for making flashcards and learning. And even if you don't pay for the premium, the free version is quite good. You can search for the flashcards that other people have made, as you can see me doing right now. You can even search for study guides and classes, and you can even create your own. Of course, I usually create my own because I don't find too many flashcards of others that are exactly the same as the portion that I have to learn, and I find it better to create my own customized flashcards. So that's why Quizlet is really good. You can make flashcards very easily, very quickly. You don't have to bother with writing them physically on paper cards or going ahead and buying those revision cards. And the other good thing about it is that you can organize them into folders and decks as well, and you can choose your learning method. As you can see on the side under study, there are lots of learning methods, and you can choose any one of these. You can go ahead and edit your flashcards whenever you want and choose the visibility, to whom you want it to be visible, and lots of other nice features. I would really recommend this for those who are studying for their IGCSEs or GCSEs, because flashcards trigger active recall and they're a really good way of studying. Now over here is the app of Quizlet, which is available on your phone, and it's pretty much the same as the website, and the great thing is that you can use it on the go, of course with an internet connection. Now another website which is also for flashcards is Brainscape.com, and they also have an app in the same way that Quizlet also has an app. And the good thing about Brainscape is that it's very simple. There are no decorations or fancy customizations like in Quizlet, and as you can see, this is their website. They have explained how flashcards help active recall, metacognition, spaced repetition. And the good thing about Brainscape is that they measure your confidence level as you go throughout your sets of flashcards, and then they tell you how much your confidence has improved after studying. And the only thing which they don't have, which Quizlet has, and that's why I use Quizlet, is that Quizlet has lots of ways through which you can study. You can choose to answer written questions or answer multiple choice questions or simply study the flashcards as they are, and that's what I like about Quizlet, and that's why I don't use Brainscape as much. Even though I don't really use this app, I had to mention it because Anki is used quite a lot by many students, and of course you can create your own flashcards in this app or website as well. You can study others' flashcards and you can see your progress, and it offers the same features as both Brainscape and Quizlet, except that it also organizes your flashcards in a way that you know which ones you must study next in order to improve yourself and use spaced repetition. So from over here, web.ankiapp.com, you can sign up for Anki and go ahead and use it, although I don't, because I find apps like Quizlet with more features and customization better. Now, this is a website which I feel not many people use, and they might not know about this website. It's called GetRevising.co.uk, and I've used it many times. You can search for resources for a number of different exam boards, for like more than 20 types of subjects, and also for any level of studying. So IGCSE, GCSE, AS level, A level. And these resources are not just flashcards, but also other types such as notes and quizzes and crosswords. And another great thing about this is that you can go ahead and create your own resources too. So you can create your own flashcards, revision cards, quizzes, and you can also create your own study planner, which is, I feel, the main feature of this website. And you can use it for organizing your revision timetable if your exams are coming up. And yeah, so you should definitely check out this website if you are nearing your IGCSEs or if you generally just want to prepare for school assessments, etc. And here is another website which I feel most people have no idea about, and it's called bbc.co.uk/bitesize. And even if you know about it, you might not know about the amazing things that you can do with it. So for example, you can customize it. As you can see, it says my bite size over here. So when I go here, of course I've signed in and everything, so it will show me my personalized page. It's even showing me what I should continue studying with, related to what I had probably been doing previously. Oh yeah, as you can see, it shows that I did this 7 days ago, so it's telling me to continue doing this and improve on it. And you can personalize your bite size by adding your own subjects, as I have done. You can go ahead and edit your subjects and add them according to whatever level of studying you're doing, and this is just great because it caters to your needs. And even if there are any articles which are not under the subjects, you can go ahead and add them, as I have, for reference. And that's why BBC Bitesize is such a good website. You get so many resources over here, including videos and these amazing diagrams as well sometimes, which really help you to learn better. And that's why I would recommend that all of you use this website for studying for your IGCSEs, GCSEs, A-levels, etc. Now let's move to apps and extensions. I'll begin with extensions. So over here is one that I would recommend. And before that, let me just show you that I am at this place, Chrome Extensions, and you can also access this place through going to Preferences and then just clicking on this Extensions button over here. And once you get there, you can of course add this extension, which is called a Diigo Web Collector, and you can switch it on and off using this, and it's over here in the corner. As you can see, it appears over here once you add it. It's a small d, and as you can see, it says you can annotate and capture the web. I'll just go into details and show you what it does. So basically it is a thing for bookmarking, archiving, taking screenshots, and markup. And to show you this and make you understand what it really is, basically you can annotate web pages, PDF files, and take screenshots and edit those as well, and it collects it all in this one library, which is really good for research and for general studying. The next extension is Momentum, which I think most people know about, and you can use it on Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. And this is the start page. This is what Momentum does. It gives you a nice start page. You can go to the Chrome Web Store and add it from here. The ratings are quite good as well, and you can add your to-do lists on this as well. It gives you daily inspirational photo and quote also. So these two extensions are quite good. Now let's move on to some apps. Now Trello is not exactly entirely an app. You can also access it through your web browser, but here is the desktop app which I'm showing you And the best thing about Trello is that you can add as many boards as you wish, and there are also recommended templates which are absolutely free, unlike TasksBoard, which I showed you before. But Trello, once again, is not integrated with Google Calendar. You can, of course, but I think you need to pay if you wish to do such things. And other than that, it's a great platform for organizing your to-do lists and, your goals and other things that you wish to do. Over here, you can see these are my video ideas, which I've organized on this board over here, and they're like separated into study video ideas, tech video ideas, those which are in the making, etc. You can go ahead and edit these, add labels to them. So over here, I just have a few such as completed, suggestions by others, more priority, etc. And you can add more than one label, of course. And so, yeah, Trello is also quite good. It's a great alternative to TasksBoard. And the good thing about Trello is that it's also available as an app on your phone, and you can access it through the web browser as well. So it's available in a lot of forms. So I do use Trello as well. It's not like I don't use it. Of course, as you can see from here, I do use it, but then I tend to use TasksBoard for more immediate tasks, like school tasks, as I showed you earlier. And as I mentioned before, of course, it also has an app, which is very convenient. So this is Evernote, and it's an app for taking notes. And I'm sure some of you must have heard of this app as well. And for those of you who have not heard of it, well, it's a very good note-taking app where you can create lists or notebooks for different sets of notes, and you have a lot of features at hand also for, customizing your text, font, etc., which might not be there in other note-taking apps. And definitely not in the Notes app of the Mac. You can't really do much with your customization of fonts and stuff in the original Notes app in Mac. So Evernote is a good app to use. You can also record an audio while taking notes. For example, if you're at a lecture in a university or, any other place where you might need to take an audio recording. Okay, so next is an app which I'm sure not many people know about, and it's Kindle for desktop. Of course, many people use Kindle on their tablet, their iPhones, and the Kindle devices themselves, but Kindle for desktop is much better in the sense that you can do so many more things. You can, of course, customize fonts as you can in regular Kindles, but you can also highlight with different colors and even look up words in the dictionary. And all of your highlights are collected in this nice notebook where you can even add notes about those highlights, so like I'm doing right now. And you can color code them and even add bookmarks, as you see I've done. And the other good thing about Kindle for desktop is that you can create flashcards. Now you can create flashcards from the highlights that you did, but otherwise you can even make flashcards on your own, like completely on your own. And this is really good because all of your resources for a particular book or textbook could be in one place. So for example, if you're doing online school and you have access to, online PDFs and online textbooks, and this is a really good app to use for highlighting and annotating. Next is an app which I am sure most of you have heard about because so many study tubers talk about it and use it, and it's called Notion. And Notion is like this great app where you can just do anything you want and, organize everything that you could ever want on, just one platform, which is the great thing about it. So as you can see, there are different templates. This is a template which I downloaded from online, and of course you can go ahead and do so yourself. So Notion is a good app for writing your to-do lists, book lists, as you saw, recipes, other things, just random articles that you might want to collect, or, things for organizing your school, class notes, etc. Now I'm going to move on to some apps on my phone which I find useful as well, and this is called the Do app, and it does have restrictions, as in you can only add 30 tasks for the free version, but you can always upgrade, and even if you don't want to upgrade, you can just, I guess, keep your tasks below 30. It's just a nice app in the sense that it's very simple to use. There are not too many complicated features. It's not hard to understand to use. And a companion app of that app is Done, which is where you can track habits. So over here I have 3 habits only, because if I try to add more, it is going to ask me to upgrade. So for the free version, you only can add 3 habits, as I have done. And over here I just wanted to show you that you can add reminders as well through this Done app and log your activity from here. It basically reminds you to do your task and eventually develop a habit. Now this is an app which is available on every single iPhone, and it's called iBooks. I'm sure all of you have seen its icon there on your home screen, and I feel as though some people don't use it much, but I want to just show it over here to let you know that it's a great app for reading, not only for fictional books or storybooks, but also for textbooks. And it also has, of course, a desktop app which can be used as well for highlighting. It's a little similar to a Kindle desktop, except that it's by Apple and it syncs between your iPhone and your desktop. You can even create collections over here, which is why I also find it really good for reading and for productivity in general. This app is called Alarmy, and it's a great alarm app for making sure that you really do wake up when you want to. So for example, I have to wake up at 7:30 for online school, so I set this alarm here. But the great thing about Alarmy is that you can add missions, so you can pick any mission that you wish. So there are lots of them over here. Actually, I've chosen math, but you can choose any other. So for example, QR code. Let me just show you the QR code one. So for example, I scan a QR code, I go ahead and pick up any book on this bookshelf over here. And once I do that, I just go ahead and scan the barcode over here, and it's going to remember this barcode. And of course you have to enter a nickname for your QR code, as in what's it called. So I'll just give it the name of the book. And once you do that, it's going to save it, it's going to remember it. And now I'll just show you a preview of what it's going to look like when the alarm's going to ring in the morning. So in the morning, when the alarm rings, it's going to ask me to take a scan of the barcode in order to stop ringing the alarm, therefore making sure that I do get up. So I go ahead and scan, and it'll finally stop ringing. It can be a little annoying, but it does make sure that you wake up. This app over here is called ATracker, and I don't use it that much, only usually when I have to study. And what it does is that it records your tasks, your daily tasks, whatever you do throughout the day. So as you can see over here, I have a total of 5 tasks, because that's the limited amount which I can add in the free version. And to add more, you of course have to upgrade. But as you can see, you can record multiple tasks at the same time. So for example, you're cooking or reading at the same time, or eating and reading at the same time. So you can just put those activities on, and it records how much time you spent on each task, and it gives you an overview of every day, which is really good, and it helps you assess what things you spend the most time on. And this is available in both the form of a pie chart and a bar graph. So this is Lumosity, which has a lot of brain games which help you to stay more motivated and keeps you active. So if you're ever taking a break between studying or working or any other sort of thing, I would recommend that you use apps like these, such as Lumosity, to keep yourself active and motivated. And you can personalize Lumosity, and it gives you games and exercises according to your level, and they're not boring, they're quite fun, and in a way they also help your brain to be more active. As you'll see, I got a lot of these wrong, and that's because I think I didn't pay much attention. Basically, they were asking if the symbol matched the previous symbol, and I had to answer yes or no. So this is just like Lumosity. It's also a brain game app. It's called Elevate, and it also focuses on subjects in a way that there are games related to maths, related to English, related to speaking skills, writing skills. So I feel these are more focused on different types of skills. So as you can see, the game which I'm going to be doing right now is focused on writing skills, and it was quite fun to do. This app is Notability, and as you can probably infer from the name itself, it's for taking notes. And you might be wondering why I'm showing this to you on an iPhone. It's mostly used on an iPad, and that's right, but I usually use it on, a smaller device on a phone because I use it to take like quick notes, maybe some recipes or something, or any quick notes or anything I want to sketch, like a diagram or something, or quickly recording a lesson and then writing down some notes related to it. So I use my phone because it's quite handy. Of course, you can use it on your iPad or tablet as well, and it's also available on the desktop, which is where you can use it also. Now this is the Be Focused app, which is once again available on both the desktop and on your phone, as you can see me using it right now. And you can use this to track your study sessions, and it's based on the Pomodoro technique, where each work session is 25 minutes and the break is for 5 minutes. And you can of course change the timings for your work intervals and your breaks, your long breaks, etc. by yourself according to your needs, and add as many tasks as you wish. It also gives you these nice reports about how much time you've spent on each task, etc. And just very quickly, I want to show you the desktop version of this app because I use it on my desktop quite a lot as well. So I just wanted to show you this, and it appears on the top in the menu bar, which is why it's very convenient, and you can use it from here or on your phone as you wish. This is the Bear app, and I use this note-taking app the most. I use it for all of my study notes, and you probably know this if you've seen some of my other videos as well. And also, if you want to know more about this app, you can watch my separate video on it. I have a guide on how to use this app. You can use it on your desktop as well, as you can see from over here. And basically, it's very good. You can categorize your notes into tags or categories by just writing your topic or your category after a hashtag, and it immediately categorizes your notes. So I mostly use Bear, and I would recommend you use it as well if you can. And that's it. Those are the main apps which I feel are the best for productivity and studying as well, and I hope you find some of them useful and use them too. Thanks for watching.